wrote this shit January 21.
What's good, people? Right now we're about to take you through all the supplements that I currently use and what I recommend to beginners. So it's gonna be like a complete beginner's guide for like supplements and stuff like that. So what I'm gonna do right now is organize all the supplements on the table into a nice logical order so I can actually explain to you guys a lot easier. Because at the moment I've just threw everything on there.
I got her waiting at my place. I got no baby on the wait. I'm talking baby like stunner. I'm talking baby like face. Lost me.
Alright, I know the first thing you're probably thinking is, shit TJ, you got a lot of damn supplements, you're taking too many. Step back for a second, hold up, and let's analyze what's actually on the table. But yeah, literally 90% of what's on the table is some sort of protein source. So let's just get that out of the way straight away. But let me just talk you through all of them individually. Alright, I've tried to organize this in a nice simple way. This is the whey protein kind of section. Here's like the pre-workouts, the creatine and amino acids. Then I got instant oats. Then there's also some protein kind of snacks here. So various protein bars, protein pancake mixes and stuff like that. Before I talk about these in more detail, first things first I'm going to do is go to the gym. I need to work out and get my gym session in. So please stay tuned to talk about that later on in the video. But before I go gym, I'm getting slightly a bit peckish. So what I'm going to do is make myself some homemade protein pizzas. I've done the recipe on the channel before, feel free to search it. I'm going to give you like a quick glimpse of how I make them. It's very quick, it's very easy, it's very simple. And yeah, it's kind of like me. Yeah.
In the past, I'm talking maybe like 8. Couple niggas from the city wishing on a stalker, they be like Drake. Sorry, no, not today. You gotta find your own way.
So yeah, that's literally the pizza slices, basically, or pizza bites, whatever you want to call them. Usually I have like protein, pittas, and then I usually put meat on top. But today I haven't got any meat cooked already, and I've already ate all my protein pittas. So basically, each one of those pizza slices are around 250 calories. If you had meat on top, usually mine bumps up to around 300, 310 calories. They are very, very low in calories. So if you ever want like a quick little snack, they literally take like 8 to 10 minutes to make. Alright, when I get back from the gym, people, what I'm going to do is talk to you about what supplements I did take and what supplements I've stopped taking and why.
Big dog from the 6. I'm talking dog like Nate. My shit be raw out the gate. I don't need another take. 40 got house on the lake. I never wanted to make you feel alone. I never wanted to make you feel alone. Yeah, but what I'm feeling right now is astounded. I used to be the lone wolf, now I'm surrounded by people who love me, or say they're proud of me. Like, where the fuck were you when I only had family? Had to move back home and prove my dream was possible. Under pressure, that's logical. Levitating, I'm David Blaine my obstacles. This kid has got a lot of flow.
Alright guys, I'm back. So let's get back to talking about these supplements. That's what you guys clicked on this video, so let's get to it. Alright, for the moment you've all been waiting for, my actual advice on the actual supplements. My first thing what I want to say about supplements is they are not essential. Me personally, I always try and push my body as much as I can without actually using many supplements. So my advice to you guys would be, don't just, when you start going to the gym, run and find some supplements because you think that's what you're going to need to get bigger. You don't let all these Instagram fit tea and mass gainer models on Instagram or whatever social platform it is convince you that you need supplements, because that's 100% not true. Some supplements, yes, can help, but like they're not essential. Like, you can still make real gains without them. I always say this one quote is, if you want to make real gains, eat real food. Don't just think you can eat a whole bunch of supplements and think it's a magic pill, because it's not. So my advice was take as little as possible for these reasons. 1, they're not essential for gain. 2, try and see how you can push your body without supplements. 1, you feel greater for it, and 2, it's more healthy that way as well to eat real food. Actually, that leads me on to number 3. Number 3 is obviously real food, how you make a real gain. And number 4 is obviously save money. Like, you ain't gotta go, if you don't buy all this stuff, you're saving a lot more money which you can actually spend on actually eating real food, which ties us back into the third one. Because most of all, you don't want to get stuck into bad habits. You don't want to take supplements from the beginning, and then when you do start seeing results anyway, you don't want to start thinking, oh shit, the only reason I made no results is because I took creatine or because I took whey protein. At least if you start from like a base of nothing and then slowly like progress anyway, then you want to try supplements. At least then you know that, okay, I can still make gains with or without these supplements, but let's see if they actually make a difference. That's my advice. Take it, leave it, do whatever you want to do, but that's my advice when it comes to do you actually need them? Ooh, hang on, I'm looking kind of, ooh, that's a good pose there. I might have to be a thumbnail one day. The one thing you need to definitely bear in mind, the reason I keep saying real food makes real gains, is that supplements really do not supplement a good diet. Don't just think that, oh, instead of eating an extra meal of food, I'm just gonna go buy a mass gainer and eat that instead. Because at the end of the day, mass gainers usually are filled with a whole bunch of junk, which you don't really need, like a whole bunch of sugars and stuff. There's not much nutrients in it. Whereas if you bought some food and actually ate it, so much more nutrients in it. You got your macros, you got your micros. And even if you wanted to have a mass gainer, make your own. Literally go buy some fruits, go buy some bananas. If you want to add some whey protein into it, that's fine. But don't just buy it and out the pack mass gainer, in my opinion. One, they're just overhyped, and a lot of times it's just making you fat. All right, at this point, you're probably thinking, well, when is the time to actually use supplements? My advice to that would be, more or less, once your diet is already in check, like if your nutrition's already on point, your actual time you spend in the gym is actually going really, really good as well. So basically both factors you're doing well in. At this point, if you would like to try supplements, just because you want to see if there's any more difference or if you see any more improvements, this is the time, in my opinion, to take it. So at least then you're kind of trialing out whatever supplement you choose to go for and see if it actually works. And if it does work, that's great. You see more improvements, that's great. And if you don't, then just cut that shit off because you don't really need it, because you're probably just wasting your money. So save that money. Alright, now if you want to go ahead with trying some supplements out, like I said earlier on, the ones I would say to try out then, if you really want to get a supplement, would be whey protein. If you're not hitting your protein goals based off the real whole foods you're already getting already, then you can try whey protein. But as I said, if you're getting enough from real food, keep making them real gains. There's a reason why I keep repeating that, because it's so important. Like, I want to make sure that I emphasize that don't get confused because of all this on the table, that you need to take the damn supplements. So if you're getting enough of protein, don't bother with the whey protein. But if you want, feel free to try them out. It's fairly affordable, especially if you're going to get the concentrate. You can go for whey isolate if you want a more pure form. And next thing up, if you need to kick up the ass, pre-workout can be a really good look for you if you like need to kick up the ass certain days. But what I would say is don't rely on it. At the end of the day, this is meant to be the days when you're feeling kind of down, you need like a good pump, you need to focus. That's when you use a pre-workout. Don't use it every single day. Your caffeine tolerance more or less go to shit, and you more or less won't really feel the effects of it. And a quick tip is, if you take any sort of pre-workout, don't take it on a full stomach, because that dulls the effects as well. Moving on up, we got the BCAAs. This is more or less branched chain amino acids, what it stands for. BCAA is basically meant to help you retain the muscle tissue. So a lot of people take them when they're cutting to try and retain more muscle mass. It helps replenish your glycogen. If you want to know that in more detail, feel free to Google that shit. By the way, people, if you're enjoying this video, please hit that thumbs up button. And if any of the information helped you out or you found the video entertaining, please make sure you hit that thumbs up and share it with a friend. I greatly appreciate it. But back to this video. Alright, now we're more or less going to go over the supplements that I kind of take and which ones on the table I don't take and why. Let me just say straight away, the whey proteins on the table, I use all of them. Like, not every single day, obviously, but like, I have different ones because on certain days I may want to have a different flavour. So we've got chocolate caramel in the whey protein, we've got salted caramel, we've got vanilla, then there's stuff like reflex in different flavours. And in case you're wondering why I have different brands, it's purely because I feel like different brands, flavors taste different. In terms of macros and calories, all the ones I've got on my table are very close to each other. So that's not to do with it. It's more a case of which tastes better. Like, at the end of the day, if I'm going to be drinking or having this stuff every so often, I want the shit to taste good. And I feel like different brands have had different flavors that taste better than the other. For example, vanilla ice cream tastes really, really good from Protein Dynamics. So that tastes different to vanilla, by the way. So if you haven't tried the difference, go check it out. But yeah, if I want to get plain vanilla, my protein, it tastes really good. It tastes similar to most ones I've tried, and they're really affordable. So for example, if I want to have like a protein smoothie, I usually go with the vanillas. So I may go with the vanilla ice cream or the low carb one if I want to have less carbs. Basically, because vanilla tastes good in smoothies, it goes with almost anything. If you want to have like a nice peanut butter kind of like protein shake, I'll go for Reflex. Their chocolate peanut butter protein tastes really, really good. Let's get into things I wouldn't like. To tell you the good thing about not being sponsored by any of these companies is that I can give you an honest opinion on them. So more or less, I've already told you things I have liked about these supplements. Some of the ones I don't like now is, I already took out the table, Protein Dynamics Dynamo Extreme Pre-Workout. So yeah, this one I technically wasn't really a fan of it. I didn't really like the taste of it. It said it was blueberry, but it didn't taste like any blueberry I've tasted before. I have seen other people say they enjoy it, but I didn't like this type of blueberry. A blueberry flavour I did like though was the BCAAs from USN. This tastes delicious. It's a really good BCAA. Like, I always drink it if it's juice. It's really, really good and tasty. Another one that I absolutely despise is this pre-workout. When I first started taking it, it was fine. Like, I did actually see improvements in my workout, but there's one major flaw. It dyes your teeth blue. Like this blue raspberry flavor, literally once you put it in your shake, it comes out like it's almost looks like bleach. It's super blue and it dyed my teeth blue. I didn't even realize until like a few workouts in a row I started realizing that my mouth looked really funny on camera, until I realized that this was more or less making my whole mouth blue, and not just my tongue, my teeth were blue. So unless they fixed it in the last 7 months, I've more or less stopped taking it. So this is going to be something I will not be taking ever again. So my protein, fix up on that one. You have so many good supplements, I don't know how you fuck up on literally something that makes your mouth turn fucking blue. Fix your shit up. Other things I'm not a fan of, these BCAAs for my protein, the capsules are ginormous, so literally I stopped taking them, not because there was anything wrong with it. I almost choked on the tablets because they were just so big, like really big. I know the camera's not focusing, but basically it's a really big and thick tablet, and multiple times I've almost choked on it, and other people have told me the same, that they've tried to have certain supplements for my protein, but the capsules they've done are just so big that you literally can barely swallow them. Everything else on the table, to be honest, there's nothing that I despise or don't like. The protein snacks here, I haven't really spoken about them much in the video. So let me hit you with some real talk. These whey kind of protein bars and stuff like that, to be honest, the reason I take them is not because like I just want any and everything with protein like some people. It's purely because when I feel for a snack, and I mean like something like a muffin or pancake, something like that, I know it's gonna be really high in carbs and really high in calories. Having one of these bars really does stop me from like doing that, because they taste really nice, and the fact that if I'm gonna have like a snack of some sort that's gonna have like kind of like more calories than usual, I would like one that has a bit of protein in it. But the one thing I will say is that because of the price of protein bars, I feel like they're really overpriced. As in like a chocolate bar, if you would like a chocolate bar, would be 60p, whereas a protein bar would be £1.50. So I feel like the price is a lot more. Like I wouldn't go out to a store and buy any. Luckily, I'm sponsored by MuscleFood, not anyone else. So yeah, it more or less, when it comes to the protein bars, it more or less depends how much you value having snacks, because they are quite expensive. Like I feel like, to be honest, they're overpriced, to be honest. I understand there's protein in them, but to be honest, if I wanted to get extra protein in, I'd try and eat more real actual meals in the day, or I'd go for the whey protein. It's probably cheaper to buy whey protein and have it in a shake rather than actually buying a protein bar. But I know some people just like having that kind of snack and that sweet taste, so it's all up to you really. The creatines, to be honest, I don't take on a regular basis. I've never took creatine longer than 2 weeks, to be honest. The reason I initially stopped is purely because I kept forgetting to take it, and after a while I was like, you know what, I'm fine without it. But I may try creatine again in the future and see if I see any differences. And in the back here, you can see these green ones. These are instant oats, and basically all it is like oats, like oatmeal porridge, whatever, kind of like already blended into like a powder form. And it's more or less, I bought it back in the day when I was at uni, because I couldn't more or less afford to get extra calories in by eating real food, like I've been saying in the video, because it was a lot more expensive to actually buy meals and cook them. So to get extra calories in when I was trying to gain size, I ended up buying instant oats, and I used to have that in my protein shakes, to more or less add in like an extra 300-400 calories to my protein shakes. But to be honest, I would advise against them. I haven't used this in years, purely because I just don't think they're necessary. You want to get some extra calories in. Literally, you can go to the shops and buy oats from Tesco for literally like 50p for like a whole kilo, maybe even cheaper, to be honest. The reason I used to get this in powder form was because I used to just put it in my backpack, and it'd just be easier to me just to drink it rather than actually like make porridge. But to be honest, it was kind of an excuse at the end of the day. Try and make time to actually do it, and if you can't, then literally you can make your own kind of mass gain, as I said earlier, by you having fruits if you want to get extra calories in a day. Basically, I would advise against getting instant oats. You know what? I'm going to throw them in the bin just to prove it. They're going in the bin along with this, my pre-workout. See, this one I don't like it, but I don't think it's bad enough to throw away. So literally, I'm going to just probably give that to somebody else. And the BCAAs I'll probably give to someone else too. But these supplements here, the instant oats and the my pre, they can go in the bin. Yeah, but everything else on the table, to be honest, I feel like they have their place. All these whey proteins, as I said, I don't take them every single day. I take them as and when I want certain flavors. The pre-workout, every so often I use it. I personally feel like this pre-workout is a really good one. Yeah, it's done well for me. I really do see a good focus in the gym, and it tastes good. It's the fruit punch flavor. It's the fruit punch flavor, and it tastes really good in my opinion. If you want to get BCAAs, I would definitely try out these USN blueberry flavor. It tastes delicious. Creatine, I don't really have a strong opinion on it because I haven't used it enough. And everything else here, these are just like optional. I wouldn't even, personally, if you're a beginner, I wouldn't even think about getting these, to be honest. I'd more or less focus on getting real food. But if you really wanted to, whey protein's there, a pre-workout, and maybe some creatine. Hopefully this video helped out some of you beginners and you found out what kind of supplements I take, because I get that question a lot. If it did help you, please leave a thumbs up button. If you have any more questions, feel free to comment below or follow me on Snapchat and Instagram and let me know. And be sure as well, before I even disappear, to check out my 15,000 calorie challenge if you want to see an entertainment video, because I know a lot of people like seeing me in pain trying to eat calories. But hopefully I covered everything that you guys would like to know for a nice beginner's guide. So like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay engaged, people, and be gone.